धोने की जरूरत, उन कपड़ों को धोने की कभी जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी। अभी हमारे साथ चाहे वार्षण साहब या कन्हैया जी या प्रज्ञा मैडम यहाँ मीटिंग में हैं, किसी वेबिनार को अटेंड कर रहे हैं, इनको मन कर रहा है कि भाई हम रंग बदल लें अपना, कपड़े का, अपना नहीं कपड़े का, तो वो हम बदल सकते हैं। ये संभव है इस टेक्नोलॉजी से, नैनो टेक्नोलॉजी से। अभी आप कोई कलर का पहन रहे हैं और एक ही क्षण बाद में उसको दूसरा कलर बदल सकते हैं। सो दिस इज द ब्यूटी which we can realize. Now let us come to, and such a material have already been produced. ऐसे कपड़े तैयार हो चुके हैं और सोल्जर्स कहीं कहीं पर जो वेस्ट हम उपयोग में लाते हैं बुलेट प्रूफ, उनको उपयोग में ला भी रहे हैं और हमारे यहाँ पे भी कोशिश चल रही है। Now let us come to the drug delivery system. What happens when we are saying that these nanomaterials, we can make use them as the drug delivery system? How it is possible? It is possible because of its size. We have reduced to the nano level. A nanoparticle carries the pharmaceutical agent inside its core, while its cell is functional with a blinding agent. From the second number, you can see through the binding agent, the targeted nanoparticle recognizes the target cell where our cells are affected by some diseases. We can target. For example, मान लीजिए हाथ में यहाँ पे कहीं कैंसरस सेल है, we can target them. Through the binding agent, the target nanoparticle recognizes the target cell. The functionalized nanoparticle cell interact with the cell membrane. And then what will happen? The nanoparticle is ingested inside the cell and interact with the biomolecule inside the cell. How it is possible? Because cell size is greater as compared to this nano material. Then the nanoparticle breaks and the pharmaceutical agent is released. And in this way, we will be able to, let us say, cure the diseases. Let us take another example in form of applications of gold particle in case of Alzheimer. What happens in Alzheimer? ओल्ड एज होने के कारण हमारी जो यहाँ पे एल्जामायर की प्रॉब्लम होने लगती है। एल्जामायर में होता क्या है? एल्जामायर एंड अदर degenerative diseases are caused by the clustering of protein. Name is amyloid beta protein. From the figure itself, you can see that some deposition is there. Two figures are given on the screen. One is healthy brain and another is Alzheimer's brain. So deposition, aggregation, degeneration has taken place. And how we can cure this? Now, the gold particle, nanoparticle, can functionalize to specifically attach to aggregates of this protein. प्रोटीन में गोल्ड पार्टिकल को हम भेज दें वहां पर और फिर गोल्ड पार्टिकल क्या करेंगे? The functionalized gold particle, you can see from the C figure, what they will do, gold particle, nanoparticles selectively attach to the aggregate of the protein. From figure itself, we can see the microwaves. Now we are irradiating. We are exposing with radiations. The microwave of certain frequency, see with the help of this figure, are irradiated on the sample, and resonance with the gold nanoparticle increases the local temperature and destroy the aggregates. See, from the whatever aggregates in form of protein were deposited there, it is destroyed by the gold nanoparticles. And then what will happen? Before irradiation, you can see the figure, and after irradiation, how does it look like? You can see from the figure itself. So this is the way by which we can cure Alzheimer's. Now let us come to कार्टिलेज का प्रॉब्लम। 40-50 के ऊपर में जैसे ही हम चलने लगते हैं तो थोड़ा घुटनों पर हाथ रखना पड़ जाता है, चलने में थोड़ा सा परेशानी होती है। तो दिस प्रॉब्लम आल्सो कैन बी रेक्टिफाइड बाय यूजिंग such materials. I hope you all are aware that chondrogenesis is the process by which cartilage is developed. So if we inject these material, then they will function like as a lubricant. Reactive oxygen species ROs, so they can reduce this inflammation, and we will have cartilage in corrective manners. Now let us see another example. These were the examples from biological side, from mechanical side, from physics side, from technology and other side also we can see some example. MEMS we can create. MEMS its full form is micro electromechanical system. Is a technology that can be defined as miniaturized mechanical and electromechanical elements that means device structure using the technique called micro oblique nano fabrication. I have been insisting and emphasizing on one term. We are using microprocessors. When they are converted to nano processor, you will see the wonder in form of size and in form of speed as well. So MEMS, they are now we are now in the process of creating. We are in the process of manipulating mechanics with electronics at molecular level. Therefore, molecular electronics is the study and application of molecular building blocks for fabrication of electronic component. Earlier I told you what are the components, and the unifying feature is used to molecular building blocks to fabricate electronic components. अब आप एक मॉलिक्यूल से क्रिएट कर सकते हैं सर्किट्स, और जब इतना छोटा से सर्किट होगा, कॉम्पैक्टनेस इतनी ज्यादा होगी, उसकी स्पीड कितनी वंडरस होगी, हम रियलाइज कर सकते हैं। एडवांटेज ऑफ मॉलिकुलर डिवाइसेस is small molecular volume which can improve the integration and operation speed. So things must be very faster. Now let us see the MEMS, how we can fabricate MEM, how we can go for MEMS to NANS, micro electromechanical system, to we can go for electromechanical mechanical system. It has the 4 part we can see from the figure itself: microsensors, microactuators, microelectronics, and microstructure. A microsensor is extremely small device capable of picking up and relying environmental information. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आपके पास में कोई स्मार्ट व्हीकल है और आप बिना गर्दन को झुकाए हुए गाड़ी को पार्क करना चाहते हैं, और आपकी गाड़ी पार्क करना चाहते हैं तो कैसे करें? आज इन मैम्स के कारण ऐसे सेंसर तैयार किए जा चुके हैं जिनसे हम बिना गर्दन को किए हुए सामने देख के मिरर में गाड़ी को पार्क कर सकते हैं। साथ ही साथ आप कार में जैसे चल रहे हैं और गाड़ी टायर का प्रेशर को रेगुलरली मॉनिटर कर सकते हैं कि भाई उसमें टायर की हवा कम तो नहीं हुई है. रेगुलरली इट कैन बी मॉनिटर एंड इट इज पॉसिबल विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस technology. See the wonder of small, power of small. And likewise, these four components are there, and everybody has role to miniaturize the things and enhance our efficiency and capability and capacity, whether it is in form of mechanical strength or in form of communication or in form of its hardness or any other. See another diagram. Is it possible to fabricate such materials at this small size and with such precise? It is a material made up of plastic substrate by using this technology called MEMS. And if we will go for NANS, then again wonder will be there. So with this background, let me say what is the future projection of this all, whether it is working material or derivative, carbon nanotubes or nanotechnology, we will find its potential. They are the potential nanomaterials. They are the potential source of use in catalytic chemistry. Friends, everybody know what is catalytic chemistry. Catalysis is the process by which we can enhance the rate of chemical reaction, or if you want, you can decrease also. It depends upon whether you are using positive catalyst or negative catalyst. Also, it can be utilized as molecular sewage. Molecular sewage are synthetic zeolite material engineered with pores of precise and uniform structure in size. Some scientists believe that the silicon technology which we are having, it is possible to replace this technology in future by carbon nano-based material technology. So all the processor, microprocessor, electronic component, if they will be based on these nanomaterials, you will find tremendous wonder will be there. I told you that the size of this nanomaterial, we compare in terms of virus. Virus has the size, it is 100 nanometer. In recent this pandemic situation, nanomaterials have been used extensively for the purpose of this coronavirus. A list is mentioned here. If you want, I can give the details information also, how they were used, how they were made, and what are their names by which these materials were made. So now I hope you must be in the position to realize its importance. As far as its growth is concerned, let us start from the year 1970, and we are running in 2021. It is initially it was not so rapid. As the time passes, its growth is tremendously high, and now it is at market level. So many products are available in market. For example, जर्मन ने उस प्रकार की टाइल्स बना ली हैं जो अपने बाथरूम में उपयोग में ला रहे हैं कि उनको हम बाथरूम में लगा दें तो न तो वो गंदी होंगी, ना उनका कलर बदलेगा, ना उनका कुछ हमें साफ सफाई की जरूरत पड़ेगी. क्यों ऐसा संभव है? क्योंकि जो भी डर्ट पार्टिकल हैं, डस्ट पार्टिकल हैं या मटेरियल हैं जिनको हम वॉश करते हैं, उनसे जो हमारे जो निकलते हैं पॉल्यूएंट, उनका साइज उससे कम है, इसीलिए वो उससे स्टिक करेंगे ही नहीं. हमेशा साफ सुथरा रहेगा, हमें कभी साफ करने की जरूरत पड़ेगी नहीं. बाथरूम को। ऐसे ही ऑफिसेज में जो विंडो लगा रखी है उनको पेंट कर दिया है नैनो मटेरियल के पेंट से। तो जब हमें गर्मी महसूस करने की जरूरत है तो हम दूसरा तरह से काम करते हैं, वो हमें गर्मी प्रोवाइड करते हैं। जैसे जाड़ों के समय में सब चाहेंगे कि टेम्परेचर ज्यादा हो, वार्म हो रूम, सो रूम वार्म होता है, और गर्मी के समय में रूम कूल होता है। ये मटेरियल उपलब्ध है, पीपल आर मेकिंग यूज ऑफ दीज मटेरियल। And now let us come to the place where we want to know what Indian institutions, what organizations in labs, universities are doing as far as nano material research is confirmed. The laboratories DST, DRDO, CSIR, ISRO, UGC, DAE, and DBT, ICAR, and almost all the laboratories. You can see the list. They are engaged in this research. As far as institution part is concerned, Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, NITs, IITs, IISERs, and many more are engaged in this research, and many central universities list you can see from this transparency itself are engaged in this research. So we can not say that we are far behind with others doing the research in abroad. We are extremely uh, say not far away from them. Current century belong to gene technology and nanotechnology. It would not be out of place to mention that nanotechnology has been introduced as subject in some of the developed countries. In our Indian scenario, you know, many institutions, they are having the separate nanotechnology department. So friends, as teacher, what is our duty? As Yogita ma'am or Pragya and others are doing, or by organizing this webinar, we have to be strategic learner. Strategic learner is the one who always keeps on researching and updating continuously. That is why NEP 2020 has recommended that teacher must go for professional development every year at least 50 hours. Then this is something which I want to share with you. If you want many more information, I can share. I do not have any problem with sharing these. For just your information, out of one molecule, we can make machines. We can store its energy storage is extremely high. Monitoring patient is possible. I have already discussed. And how it is possible, let me say few lines about this. Most animal cells are 10,000 to 20,000 nanometer in diameter. In, in diameter, we all know about it, nothing great. This means that the nanoscale devices less than 100 nanometers can enter cell and interact with DNA and proteins that you must have seen with the examples I have shown in form of curing Alzheimer and others. We can cure the tumor also. We are believing nowadays like this also. Tools developed through nanotechnology may be able to detect diseases in a very small samples of cells or tissue they could be made to enter and monitor cells within living bodies. That is why what we are expecting, that days are not far away from us, that we will be having nano doctor robots. They will be injected in our body. They will keeps on moving in the body, and wherever they find some irregularity is there, like cancerous cells or something like that, they will be doctor will be having nano needles itself, and that drug also immediately robot will be able to cure the diseases or cure the irregular cell. And uh, there is a doubt. It seems to us that when these robots entered in form of nano robots, they will create some problem to our body. As such, there is no study which predict that there will be a problem. And let us hope this will happen. So what will happen if that is so? We always remain young. हमें प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगी, बस इस सब किसी को भी घुटने में प्रॉब्लम हो रही है कि कहाँ प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, डॉक्टर विजिबल रहेगा, हमेशा शरीर में घूमता रहेगा और वो बता देगा जहाँ पे भी सेल में कुछ डिसऑर्डर हो रहा है, इमीडिएटली करेक्ट करेगा। तो हम ये मान के चलेंगे, हो सकता है कि हम बहुत ज्यादा एज प्राप्त करें। तो दैट पॉसिबिलिटी इज देयर। स्मार्ट ट्यूमर बॉम्ब ब्लास्टर नैनो स्केल polymer capsule could be one they be used to deliver chemotherapy direct to tumor, leaving adjacent tissues uncathered, and the capsule would be designed to execute when heated by a low energy laser pulse and delivering their payload right where the it is needed. Targeted, that is why it is targeted drug delivery system. So friends, nanotechnology is the technology of preference to make things small, light, and cheap. That is what we need. Society cannot afford each and everything if it is costly. We have to make the product which one can afford. So nanotechnology offers this promise to reduce down the cost, to reduce down its size, and to enhance the capacity, whether it is in form of communication or in form of say mechanical strength and many more. So thank you very much everyone for providing me this opportunity. I may conclude my presentation with the remark that the potential of nanotechnology stretches across all sector of society, from electronic to medicine, nanomaterials for energy production and storage, nanoparticles for drug delivery, and biosensors for diagnostics are, however, some of the emerging nanotechnologies. These are the in emerging scenario. Thus, the potential for hard and soft nanostructures is rapidly expanding with new applications in many different areas such as neurobiology, cardiology, and cosmetic dermatology. In food processing also we are using this technology. Then also uh, let us come to the genetics part also. Genetics, nanotechnology, and advanced computer systems are changing the way to produce medicine. Tailor-made drugs and chemicals target well-being and illness more precisely and efficiently, and are therefore on the way to becoming reality. They are on the way to becoming reality. However, the potential of nanotechnology stretches across all sectors of society, and accordingly, we have to think and we can conclude tomorrow hybrid biological and micromechanical. I am adding it nano mechanical machines could repair damaged tissues and help heal of bonded materials. आर्टिफिशियल हम हड्डी भी तैयार कर सकते हैं. So thank you very much, friends. This is all from my side regarding nanotechnology. I hope I tried to explain the way in which it was needed, because everybody is not technologist, everybody is not physicist, everybody is not chemist, and everybody is not engineer or scientist.
Thank you.
However, one thing is common in all, we all are teacher. एक ऐसा प्राणी जिसके पास सारी समस्याओं का समाधान हर समय रहता है, और उससे सब लोग हमेशा ही उम्मीद लगाए रहते हैं कि शिक्षा की गुणवत्ता को अगर लाएंगे तो यही हमारे गॉड हैं. थैंक यू वेरी मच. नमस्कार. जय हिंद.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. There has been a great learning today. Uh, so you have made us aware about the power of small, that is nanotechnology, the technology of creation and manipulation of matter on 10 to the raised power minus 9 meters scale. Surprisingly, the integration of all branches of sciences, that is physics, chemistry, biology, engineering, mechanical designing, computer sciences, can be seen in this technology. Here, we have also come to know that this term is coined by N. Taniguchi in 1974. And here I want to share that we don't know where the coronavirus is hiding in our surroundings, but this 100 nanometer microorganisms cannot harm us anymore. So I am moving on with the message for you all. Please go to the nearest vaccination center and get yourself vaccinated on time.
Wonderful.
Adding something more to this little word nano, that little drops of water, little grains of sand make the mighty ocean and the pleasant land. Little deeds of kindness, little words of love make our earth happy like the heaven above. With these words, I would like to share that we have become the fan of your simplicity, your devotion, your knowledge, and your humbleness. Now it's time for the question answer round. For this, I would like to invite Rajendra Sani to take over the mic and keep the questions one by one in front of you. Keeping in mind the time crunch, we are reminding again to keep your questions short and crisp. Over to you, Rajendra. Please.
Thank you. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Sir, please stop sharing the screen so that the participant who want to ask something directly, they can ask you directly. And I have few questions from the participant. Okay. So first question from our participant is, what is the highest temperature at which superconductivity may be achieved?
Actually, if you see these nanomaterial or carbon-based material, highest temperature in laboratory, it has achieved up to around 70 Kelvin. As far as other materials are concerned, it is about 130 Kelvin, not more than that. But however, some reports are there that we have prepared material whose transition temperature TC is as high as near the room temperature. But there is no report of reproducibility regarding such material. Of course, possibility cannot be ruled out. We are hoping that the day will come, we will have room temperature superconductors.
you so much. I hope the answer is clear to our participant. Sir, our next question is, are there any ethical issues of nanotechnology?
Yes, ma'am. They are there, and I'm saying something about the environment itself. Because when you are manipulating things at this level, either in form of pesticide or food or something, some other, so some hazards are expected. What environmentalists are saying about nanotechnology, let me share with you. Nanoscale formation of agriculture products such as pesticides, fertilizer, and soil treatment powders should be prohibited from environment release until a new regulatory regime specifically designed to examine these products and report is not available. That is why we
There are
actually
issues. Okay, sir. Sir, thank you so much for answering this question as well. And our next question is from participant Sanjeevan Vats. Is nanotechnology applied in the field of medicine in India? If yes, then please specify the hospitals where this facility is available. Another question I would like to merge with this, are there like nanotechnology is working in the field of killing the virus in the present scenario also?
actually, as far as Indian scenario is concerned, I'm not aware that any hospital is making use of it. This is one.
Okay. So we need more advancements in technology.
Definitely, we need more and more. And if anybody wants to know the more details about it, our scientist, Professor Sienna Rao, has very rightly mentioned that if you want to do something for country, actually this one paper is there. I can give you, this paper has appeared in Science Reporter, August 2007, that he has given each and everything very clearly why and how we can reach up to the extent which everybody desires at the level of world.
World. So that's good. If we are already like in the planning that some basic level should be created, that it can be utilized by everyone, and hopefully definitely people like you will promote this and will help us, like one day we will have this technology in India as well. So from my side,
Please let
yes,
me cite one statement which he has made here. Rajendra ma'am, I
yes
am
sir,
audible. I'm
yes sir,
audible.
yes sir, you're audible.
He has mentioned in this article, our universities are in such a shape that there is no way they can improve unless we make massive investment. What is important? Massive investment. It is high time that we spend 6% of GDP on education, of which around 2% should go to higher education. This article he has written in the year 2007. But I hope now you are aware that in present scenario,
The investment is
present budget has been already allocated of GDP 6% to education. So hope is there.
hope
That
is
is
there.
what I can assure.
We live on hopes, and we should never leave the hope, I think,
Right.
for this. So our next question from Dr. B.S. Rawat, sir. Can NT be used at micro level like wear and tear free rates?
Can
Can NT,
nanotechnology?
nanotechnology, be used at micro level like wear and tear free rates?
Yes, people are using the cracks which develops in multi-story. There they are using those capsules, and that gives the tremendous mechanical strength. People are using. Yes, it is there.
A very transparent answer. Yes, people are using and it can be definitely be used. Last question from our participant. Is this technology helpful in treating the disease Parkinson?
I hope so, because I have already cited many examples of beauty of this technology by which we can cure many diseases.
Many diseases. So we are done here with question answers round. And if any participants still have a question, they can raise their hand if you want to ask the question directly. I think Dhanalakshmi ma'am, if you are hearing me, you wanted to ask question. Okay, Rajneesh Vashisht sir. So I'm giving you access so that you can ask your question directly to sir. So please unmute and ask your question.
Ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Vardhi Sharma sir. Sharma sir,
Ji.
I have a question.
Ji,
That how can the color of the nanotechnology fabric can be changed?
yes, sir.
Please.
Shall I explain it?
Yes, sir. Please.
Okay. अगर सर आपने एक मैंने जब प्रेजेंटेशन दिया था तो हमने एक टनलिंग कंडक्टेंस वर्सेस वाइस वोल्टेज का एक ग्राफ दिखाया था।
Yes,
और
sir.
उस अगर हम वाइस वोल्टेज को अगर चेंज करें तो देयर इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी टू मैनिपुलेट विद द बैंड एनर्जी गैप। If you are in such situation where you can manipulate with the band gap, that means band gap, it is related with wavelength itself, and wavelength is related with color. So you would be able to change the color.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Hello.
Thank you.
Hello, who's this? Okay, next question from your dearest friend and the last question for the day since we are running out of time. Dr. Anil Vashisht sir, you can raise your question. Dr. Anil Vashisht sir.
वशिष्ठ सर अनम्यूट कर लीजिए प्लीज।
We are having metal therapy and we are having Kharal system. We are grinding, powdering the things. I think it's a part of nanotechnology. Anciently,
आप बिल्कुल 100% सही कह रहे हैं। ये पार्ट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी है, ये आज का नहीं है। मैंने वो बात कही नहीं है। आयुर्वेद में हम भस्म और वो बहुत सारी चीजें उपयोग में ला रहे थे। बिल्कुल आप सही हैं सर, बिल्कुल पार्ट ऑफ दैट टेक्नोलॉजी।
सर आपने हमारे ज्ञान चक्षु खोल दिए, बहुत बहुत हृदय से धन्यवाद सर।
Okay, so we are done with our question answer round and it's time to conclude.
Rajendra, I would like to say in between, Kajal Sethi had raised question many times and Dhanalakshmi ma'am had raised.
I gave the chance also to speak, but she was not there. Okay, who's responsible for safety risk of engineered nanomaterials?
We all are. We all
Of
are.
course, the one who is
Not
using
someone.
and taking the benefit.
Not someone. We all are.
Yes.
Whether we are in classroom or outside the classroom, on road or room or home or wherever, it is our moral duty, I must say like this.
So, okay, ma'am.
I would also like to say something. Since Dr. Anil Vashisht had come down कि आयुर्वेदिक में ये हो रहा है, तो मेरे दिमाग में ये आ रहा था कि रामायण में जो प्रसंग आता है, जिसके अंदर सीता जी जो जब जंगल में कपड़े पहन के जाती हैं, तो उनको धोने की आवश्यकता नहीं होती थी और अनसुईया माँ ने उनको जो गिफ्ट किए थे कपड़े वो कुछ अलग तरीके के थे। तो मेरे को एकदम से ध्यान आ रहा था कि क्या ये कुछ रिलेशन हो सकता है, हालांकि प्रूफ तो नहीं है हमारे पास, फिर भी आई वुड लाइक यू टू कमेंट ऑन इट सर।
मैम मेरा तो क्योंकि मैं विज्ञान का विद्यार्थी हूँ और जब तक कोई अगर एविडेंस एक्सपेरिमेंटल एविडेंस नहीं है तो इस प्रश्न पर कोई कमेंट करना मैं उचित नहीं समझता।
ठीक है, थैंक यू सर। मैंने भी बड़े मुश्किल से लास्ट में पूछा जब अनिल वशिष्ठ सर ने ये आयुर्वेद से रिलेट किया, तो मैंने सोचा मैं भी एक बार अपनी जिज्ञासा को पूर्ण कर लूं, और सबसे शेयर हो गया। थैंक यू। Over to
Wonderful,
Rajendra.
ma'am. Wonderful that we are sharing our opinions with sir through our chat box. Many compliments are there for the program. Congratulations, sir. So now it's time to conclude, and I would like to invite RPVV Singh sir, RP sir, RP Singh sir, Vice President DSSTF, to please give vote of thanks, good gesture to our speaker and the team who is working day and night.
राजेंद्र मैम,
Yes,
मैं
sir.
1 या 2 मिनट चाहूंगा, अगर आप
Sure, sir. Sure, definitely.